Hello, everybody. Welcome to the April tarot reading. It's taken a bit of faffing around to get here. They've changed all my Facebook settings. So I'm on StreamYard doing this, and hopefully it's going out to you all. Our word for the month is humility. Interesting word. Let's have a look and see what the cards have to say. Okay. So the first card that has thrown itself at me, Ace of Cups. For me, this card always means power and control. It's somebody who's a player, who's maybe a manipulator, somebody who's not showing their true face. Always about power and control. Now, that's an interesting card to get in terms of our word for the month, which is humility. So if you've been feeling the need to stay in control, hang on to the reins, keep everything in control, sometimes that can make you come across as being, I don't know, a smarty pants or a smart arse. Focus on the humility of it. There's some stuff that, you can catch more flies with honey than you can with vinegar. So I would say let go of the power and control. If there's stuff you've actually been trying to hold all the reins tight on, just let go and see what happens. The second card that fell out, cut ties. And again, that's just recalling what I've just said. If there's stuff that you are feeling that you're having to control or that you're having to have power over, let it go. Let the universe deal with it. Sometimes it's not your problem. Sometimes you're in a power struggle. And this is just saying, maybe back down a bit, maybe try to see someone else's point of view. But cut ties with that. Don't let it consume you. Don't let it upset you. Hi, Gail. Hi, Shelley. I would quite like to be in Canberra. It's hot up here. Oh my goodness. Knight of Wands. This is a really interesting reading. This is always about frustration, and it talks about random decisions because of frustration. And it's always just this little warning that don't get all tied up in knots, lose your head, and then say things that you might regret later. It's always better, again, to stay quiet, think through what you're going to say, work out the emotions behind it, try to get the emotions out of it, and then say what you need to say. Don't wait till you've got this head of steam and like the volcano explodes and all these words fall out your face that you can't take back. Remember, words are weapons. This is a harsh reading for April. I saw this morning that all the planets are lined up in a big long line, and it is time for change and it's time for letting go. But I think some of this is about how you're going to let things go and how you're going to do it. Now, this is lovely. It's getting better. This is the World. For me, this card's always about change and it's about protection. And again, I'm talking about this letting go. If you let go and let it flow, somebody said to me once, if you've got a whole lot of things to do, make a big long list and then work out the things you can do, and all the stuff that you can't do, just tell the universe, well, that's your job today because I'm too busy to do that. And this is about changes and being protected all the way around. And sometimes the more you try to control things, the less control you actually have. So I feel very much like this card is saying, let it go and let it flow. Things are changing. You might not be aware of the changes yet, but things are spinning around and things are changing. Let's see what the next one says. Hi, Nate. There's no getting rid of me. I keep coming back. Ooh. This is about energy and a shift. So a shift in energy. Again, the same stuff. Same stuff, different card. Once this change starts to happen, when you try to let go of the reins, this is new energy coming in, change coming in, new starts. Sometimes this is about a move. Sometimes it's a physical move, but a lot of the times it's more an energy shift. And I think that's what the cards are trying to tell us. Sometimes, we get fixed in our way of thinking and we think, well, there's only one way to get through this. There's only one way to do this. I'm right. The rest of the world is wrong. And I think with this humility word that we got for focusing on for this month, maybe again, it's time to take that little step back and think, okay, where am I at? Is this realistic? What am I trying to do? Whose benefit is this for? Am I trying to see the other person's point of view, or am I just being bullheaded? Am I tamping all this stuff down until my head explodes? And then am I going to say all these things that I'm going to regret? So I would say just be careful around that. I've got my energy cards here, and I'm going to do 2 3-card draws this time. I'm going to do 3 cards from my energy pack, and I'm going to do 3 cards from my angels, and we'll see what they have to say. I love how this all just comes together. It's just magic. Okay. First card from my energy pack. Take a higher view. Again, that get above your situation, get above what's happening, see the big picture. Don't focus on all the itty bitty bits and pieces. Focus on the big picture. What's going to happen when you do that is the answers will come shining through. This is like a burst of intuition, an epiphany. All of a sudden, when you let go of all the minuati, all of a sudden the big picture becomes clear. And it's like, wow, why didn't I think of that earlier? My last energy card is a grand symphony. Again, all the players have come together. And it's like, ta-da! The universe has fixed it for you. Don't know what you were worried about in the first place. All going to be fine, all going to be good. So even although there's a bit of toing and froing maybe at the beginning of the month, if you get yourself together and get yourself sorted out, things are going to look a whole lot better. Now again, same stuff, different cards. New location. Exact same message as this card here. New location. Again, I said sometimes a physical move. Maybe you need to, you can't see me because I keep putting cards in front of me, which is probably a good thing. Maybe you need to physically remove yourself from the situation. Maybe you need to shift yourself. Maybe you don't need to do that quite so radically. Maybe you just need to shift your energy. But both of these cards are talking about that shift and that giant move and that change in energy. This one, this is talking about visualization. And again, a reflection on take a higher view. It's what's the issue? What's the problem? What would I like it to look like? If I could resolve this, what would it look like? Let go the reins. See where you're at and see what's possible, probably is the best word. The outcome of all this is rainbows and unicorns. This just feels like there'll be a big weight taken off of your shoulders. It feels like, whoa, thank goodness for that. I can let things go now. Things have settled. Things are much better now. The waters have calmed. And again, that's with this step back. Do what you have to do and be brave about it. Just, be gentle in your dealings with others. Be kind in your dealings with others. Step back from that, this is how it's got to be move, and step into that place of maybe there's a better way, maybe there's a different way. Maybe I don't need to be so forceful. Maybe I can do this much more gently. Maybe I can do this much more kindly. I'm going to do cards from Spirit. Hold on a second till I grab them. I'll do another 3 cards. And as you know, if you know anything about tarot, the suit cards, court cards, are all about physical. And the major arcana are all messages from Spirit. So let's see what Spirit has to say about this. Oh my goodness. Withdraw, pull inwards, have a think, work out what you want, work out what you want to say. This card's all about abundance. This is about all the skills and knowledge and about having everything that you need and everything that, not necessarily that you want, but everything that you need. It's about having enough, absolutely enough. One more. Same stuff. The sun, same as my rainbows and unicorns, all going to be fine. Everything will be all right. So how it feels is that maybe the beginning of April is going to be a bumpy ride for some of you. Maybe you're focused on something, or there's changes that you need to make and you've got set in your ways and you're refusing to look at other options. Take a step back, calm the farm, don't lose your head, think about what you want to say, and then say it gently and with kindness. Now, that's my reading for April. I've got a whole lot of people on here that are asking me for readings. This is a general reading for anybody who happens to be online. If you want a private reading, you need to go to my website. You need to book with me. It's www.celtictarot.com.au. Happy to do private readings. Won't answer questions and won't do anything for you in this space because there's lots of people on this space. And a reading should be something that is private and confidential and just for you. My regulars all know that, and that's how I work. So if you want a reading, connect with me through my page, book a space on my page, and I can do the reading for you there. I hope this resonated with you. Thank you for popping in and being with me. To my friends on here that I know already, lovely to see you. I'll see you all soon. To my new people who have popped in, like I said, if you want a reading, get in touch. Happy to be there for you. Thanks for being with me. Have a great week. Bye-bye.